Hello and welcome to Let's Run Facebook Ads, the podcast with myself, Nick Boddington. Today I want to talk about free trials. This is a free trial. Is the first thing I did in Facebook advertising. It's how I got into Facebook because I went, wow, this really works. Wow, we could really do something here. That's how I basically got into it. And I use the same strategy with someone on a call for the ads clinic. And then I bumped into that person at one of our marketing push events and asked them, and they came over and said, I can't believe how well that worked. We talked about it. And on this episode, I'm going to tell you how it went. Let's get into it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So if I explain what I did when I first started, when I first did my first Facebook campaign. So I'd done what everyone else done. I'd gone onto YouTube. I'd figured out how to, I remember it was like Business Manager. People were saying, it was weird. People were saying, oh, you can run ads from Business Manager or you could run ads from Ads Manager. And I was like, well, what would be the one to use? And I started asking people, do I use Business Manager or Ads Manager? And I never really got the answer. Now, obviously, Business Manager is where you hold all your business details and your pixel and everything. And Ads Manager is where you run the ads from. So I never really got that. But I would learn about it. I bought a course on it, and the course is still around now. It's still being sold. It did what I needed it to do, which was brilliant, which was how to set up an ad. But it wasn't so much the setting up of the ad that made this successful. And it's the same for my client. It's the deal. It's the offer. So I think where people get really confused with Facebook and all these platforms, Instagram, TikTok, is, it doesn't work for me. And when I look at, some of the clients that come on board with us, and they're adamant they don't want to do an offer or a discount, and it doesn't work as well as they want to, and then they say, yeah, okay, we'll look at that offer and discount, and then suddenly it works really well, is that, like on my last episode, we're talking about, lifetime value and Black Friday and the cost per acquisition and people discounting to get someone in, is sometimes we've just got to do that. We're in a world of, people are fast moving, people want deals. We're going into, well, they say a recession, cost of living has gone up. People want a deal. You've just got to work out that what your product is someone going to come and return to buy your product? How often are they going to do that? So that creates you a lifetime value of a customer. And then what you're prepared to pay or lose to get someone into your funnel. So the same thing works with the free trial. So it was a CrossFit gym that I helped out. A friend of mine owned the CrossFit gym, and he was having real problems recruiting new members. And I was doing CrossFit at the time, so it was kind of like I understood about CrossFit, how it worked. And I don't know whether you've done CrossFit or not, but CrossFit is, or heard about, know much about it. CrossFit isn't like going to the gym. Going to the gym is you get a gym membership, you walk in, and you kind of like walk around hoping that you can figure something out. That's the bad way of going to the gym. Obviously, there are a lot of people who go to the gym properly, but with CrossFit, I remember when I first heard about it, it was kind of like, oh, I don't want to go in there, and I didn't want to do CrossFit. It's a load of people that look really fit, and I wasn't, and I wasn't confident about it at all. So I use that as the problem. And, so with ads and offers, it's all about what's the problem and what is your solution. The problem here with CrossFit was the fact that people wanted to do it. Loads of people want to do CrossFit, but they were scared about doing it. They see the CrossFit Games, they see it all on YouTube. Everyone looks really big. And it really isn't like that. There's like 1% of anyone who does CrossFit in a gym actually looks like they're actually that fit. So my idea was, rather than just doing one trial of getting someone coming in and doing a class and then they go again, CrossFit's all about that community. So it's kind of like, okay, let's get someone in, let's have them do a class. They might bring a friend. Then they're going to do a class which is an hour. So they're going to meet other people at the gym, and they're going to meet other people there. And then they get to come in for another trial and another trial. So this is number three free trial, because my reckoning was that on the third time, and the way we also did it was they didn't get mixed with the really good people or people who are already there, because of that community. It's kind of like you don't want to be the one standing there and everyone else knows each other. They've all become huge friends, because CrossFit's a bit like that. And you've got two people who've come in for the free trial and don't know anyone there, so they feel intimidated. So we thought, okay, if we have like 15 people coming through a free trial, we'll do it at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night when the quiet time, the busy time has happened, because most busiest time is like 6, 7 o'clock, and then it's all finishes off. Let's get them in at that point, and then then it's just a whole load of newbies at the same time, getting to know each other if they come on their own, might have brought a friend, and they can do a sample CrossFit class, which goes, I think it went on for like half an hour. Now, they do that, they go away and go, I really enjoyed it. But then they get 2 more opportunities to come back. Now, in those 2 more opportunities, they're going to see the same faces because we put them in the same class. As long as those people came back again, they would all sort of been in the same class on that same day. That's how we tried to structure it, so that they saw the same faces, they got to know each other, had a chat afterwards, had a drink, whatever. And when it came to the third one, that's when we the coaches would go in for more of a harder sell of, how did you feel? Have you enjoyed it? I really enjoyed it. Okay, well, here's our pricing. And we had a really, really good conversion rate because of the way we structured it. We grew in 6 months from 20 members up to like 100, and I think it's like 140 members in maybe less than 6 months. So it was really, really good. Now, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe, I spoke to someone who came onto the ads clinic, and the ads clinic is where I take control of the screen, usually someone who's running ads already, and I'll take control of the screen, and people pay, businesses, people, agencies, small teams, entrepreneurs, whatever, pay me to help them run their ads. It could last for a month, 3 months. I have clients who've lasted for a year and a half. Come on all the time, every week, once a week, and we go through all your ads, and it gets you to a place. So it's kind of like having me in your team as someone who knows what they're doing and gets you to where you need to go. They came on for that, and they are running like holiday camps, but in theatrical ones. So dance, drama, all this sort of stuff. And at the same time, the founder of the woman who found it, her daughter has really bad anxiety, and she found that bringing her into this and getting into it, a couple of years later, her anxiety was near enough cured. She really grew in confidence because of the people she was meeting, the things that they would obviously put shows on, and obviously very daunting and anxious at first, but she developed and got through it. She basically, this is even at this stage, it's not even an ad. I said, what you need to do is create an ad. You need to do a free trial, but base it around the way I did it for a gym, and do it on 3 sessions. So someone can come back for 3 sessions. She was like, okay, I like that. But she had to work out whether, she could get the staff, how much it would cost, so you have to look at your own business and figure out whether that's viable or not. What she ended up doing was 3 Saturdays in a row, they would get 1 session each, but they could choose one of those 3 Saturdays. So it run for 3 Saturdays at, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning for a couple of hours, and they would come in. They would come in with their mum or their dad, and they would get to know people there. The mum and dad, on a few occasions, he said, brought a friend, because, young girls have got a friend who wants to come, so they went in together. Anyway, she ran this as an organic on her page. She's got a few followers. She may have even boosted it. I didn't ask that. She may have even boosted it. She had 40 girls come for the free trial spread across those 3 Saturdays. And she had 39 of them sign up. She was absolutely astounded. I said, how much is it for someone to come? And she said, well, it's £25 a day, and it's in the holidays. So it lasts for, we do it on 5-day sessions, Monday to Friday. And she said, we've already got around about 10 of those who've joined up for the one for this holiday was coming up, have signed up for the next holiday there and then. So she's already created a lifetime value of a customer. It was free for her to do. It was her time doing the free sessions, and maybe a member or 2 of staff. And she made some really good money from it. She's now looking at that as a business model to run ads from it. She's coming back onto the ad clinic. We're going to get some ads set up for her. And she's looking at other sites in the area, because, things happen. It's people like to just go to the local towns, in the local towns, to run these classes based on the same model of, and they might change slightly, dance, drama, whatever. They're going to have to be tweaked slightly, and she understands that. But that same model of 1, 2, or 3 free trials to get people in, they get to know people, and then they want to stay there and they want to convert. So what this podcast is about is really, I want you to all, as advertisers, as marketers, think about, rather than just going, hey, here's my candle, here's this, here's that, buy it. you really do need to get an offer out there. And I'm not talking 10%. We're blind to the 10% offer. It's, you sign up, people do it for an email address. Hey, give us your email address and we'll give you 10% off. I'm not going to give anyone my email address for 10% off. You give me 30% off a pair of trainers, I'll be giving you my email address, and I'm happy to get bombarded with emails from you about other types of trainers and sportswear. 10%, nah, not interested. So think about what you can do for someone and how important it is to get that person into your ecosystem, to sell to them, whatever it, discounts, free trials, whatever it might be. Think about it like that, because you've got to start changing your mentality around away from, I'm going to get a sale and I'm going to make money straight away. You're not going to win in the game of marketing if you think like that. Get a sale, and then how long is it before I make profit if I can get that person to repeat buy? So nice little story for you. Again, just a way I'm trying to change your mindset on marketing, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.